Good morning. Today we have a crash in the markets. This was the expected scenario, markets plunging. And if you are following us on the blog of the company, Stock Market Live, or on live streaming trading, we have been describing this step by step, announcing every single stock pivot, which stocks they were going to crash, where you had to have the most capital positioned for this meltdown. And today we are going to discuss this company on the left hand side, Rackspace Hosting, and the reason is quite simple. We announced Rackspace Hosting to be a stock bubble, and therefore the end result, a stock bubble, is always the same. It crashes. And therefore today you have on the exchange, on the news, Rackspace Hosting melting, regardless of the earnings that this company was going to announce, Wall Street upgrades, and so on. So these are the facts. You just have to look at what is going on the tape. You have on the right hand side the shares of Apple at $113.50 live. I downgraded this company to sell in 2015, $133, 3 times already. All of them proved to be rather profitable. Yesterday, here, I announced that if you had a long position in Apple, to sell shares at $119.50, that was very close to the top for the day. So today, it is not a surprise that you have them at $113.50. So these announcements are all of them recorded live and made on live streaming. So we are going to refer to Rackspace Hosting. You visit the blog of the company, is the #1 search on Google, Stock Market Live blog. And you are going to click here on this blog post because I have some comments to make with regards to Rackspace Hosting. And the first one is precisely this sentence. Marc Benioff is the Salesforce CEO, is an ignorant peasant deceiving investors on CNN by saying that this time is different. Well, I respect his opinion with regards to everything related to his company. However, when someone tries to talk about stocks, field where his knowledge is negative, is below zero, I would be rather surprised by having a different outcome. So here you have the video of this individual on CNN with the title, "This time is very different compared to 2000 year." I don't see any difference whatsoever. I see all the stocks that we discuss here in the service, all of them, they crashed. Twitter, Yelp, all of them. You just have to go through an extensive list of more than 60 companies in the US and in China. All of them, they crashed. Rackspace is one of the bubble stocks that we discuss here for free at Stock Market Live. And you have here the video with my own stock forecast and the chart in Rackspace Hosting, a public chart. This was already available a long time ago. And no matter which price you sold short or invested as a short seller in this American company, you are going to become a millionaire, as it will be the case with Yelp, Twitter, and many other situations that you find in the blog of the company discussed completely for free. So once again, we prove that these ignorance are very dangerous, and when you have someone on the media talking about subjects of great importance to the economy, but where they have biased opinions, you should do precisely the opposite. And I'm very glad today that I announced in real time on Twitter, you have that call on the website, to sell shares of Salesforce in 2015 at $78, and that so far it was precisely the top in Salesforce. So you have been wasting your time investing in Salesforce while you could have used that profit in the past years to sell short these stocks that you have on the blog of the company. Rackspace, one of them, Twitter, Yelp, and you find more than 50 stocks where we promised the crash. To finalize, I do recommend that you go through the recent articles, since they are important, the case of Micron, SanDisk, Curie Green Mountain Coffee, examples of stock forecast where I predicted that one could make easily $100 million US dollars. I recommend that you go through, for example, the recent one, GDCOM, a stock forecast available on Vimeo. The stock crashed, and so that forecast was recorded live. I recommend that you click here on how does our company predict and control stock market prices. You have here an excellent article on highly successful unconventional free tools for investors. This is of utmost importance. So by clicking here on how do we predict and control stock market prices, you have here all the calls recorded live. And unlike Marc Benioff, we discuss precisely what we are talking about, and for some reason we are the number one in the world in this industry. So I think that I've been very clear with regards to how to invest in the markets, and you find here the articles, my recommendations to sell short. You have here the titles, $1 billion bet on market correction, and if you continue, you have more posts with regards to the top in the markets, when to sell stocks, when to reverse to the short side, and these in more than 100 leading companies listed on New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq. So I don't mind to keep repeating this and to have all those arguments by these peasants on CNN and CNBC, trying to convince themselves and others, deceiving investors, that this time is different. The fact is that the tape tells the truth, and the tape tells one completely different story. So this is no different than in 2000. The difference is that Rackspace is not going to disappear. That might be probably the story that Marc Benioff was going to tell you, but Rackspace was a bubble, as many of other companies, though I'm not just referring to Rackspace. I referred, you have a video, for example, on Vimeo, on the web, saying that the title, Twitter, Ponzi scheme, stock analyst ratings, and Twitter crashed. And if Twitter, it was not a bubble, so why would Twitter then crash? It's simple. These announcements were all made ahead of the crashes. Yelp, double the size of your short positions. Apple, sell the stock at $133. Today you have it at $113. So what were you doing at $133? Buying Apple at that price, believing that the stock was going to the moon without me there, if I never failed the call in Apple? In the past 10 years, we are in the markets for 25 years. Friends, quite frankly, I think that, this is rather amusing, and I'm pretty happy to continue doing the same all over the world. And don't forget about our 1-minute plans. Yesterday we sold shares of this company in real time here at $13.30. It was the best gainer in the markets yesterday, up 85%. Today you have them at $7.83. You have the calls on the web. You had time to sell your stock and to go short the most at that price as I'm ready to sell, using Perelman algorithm trading. If you talk to this ignorant peasant Marc Benioff And if you ask him who is Perelman, Gregory Perelman, and algorithm tradings, I'm pretty sure 100% that he does not know the answer to this question. So why one would find a peasant credible with regards to have an opinion on CNN about stocks where he has never made a profit other than as an insider dumping shares on retail investors? Why? It's rather amazing, right? But, you know, on YouTube, you find these incredible stories about people that they consider them genius, and they come on CNN saying that, you know, I have the key formula for, you know, this time is different. All right, so you have just seen Voltaire, and there was yesterday also other call, and the day before, and every single day we have calls. 1 minute, the plan, here in Acadia, selling short and dumping shares precisely using Marc Benioff, this time is different, at the very top, $48 to 52, reverse into the short side, and you have here Acadia at $37.60. So you have to, if you are losing money in the markets, give a call to Marc Benioff, to Jim Cramer, and ask them what is going on in the markets that, you know, they were so bullish about, this time is different, and all that crap. Call them and ask for a bailout. Thank you, good luck.